Okay, and now we are live sa aking YouTube channel. Okay, so my question dito, what is the coverage of ng ating practice test? The coverage of our practice test is yung graph of circle. Yeah, yung videos na i-send ko sa page ninyo or ipo-post ko sa page ninyo. Again, the coverage of your practice test are those videos na ipo-post ko sa page ninyo. So let's start our discussion about circle. Okay? Okay, and now we are live sa aking YouTube channel. Okay, so my question dito, what is that? Let's start. So the link for the live of our live discussion this afternoon has been posted already sa page natin. So let's have the objectives this afternoon. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to transform standard to general or general to standard equation of the circle. And also, at the end of the lesson, you will be able to identify the center and radius of the circle. Let's have an example here. A Ferris wheel is one of the common example of circle in a real life setting. And I think you are already familiar with Ferris wheel. And also, there are a lot of examples of circles in real life. Yeah, marami talaga. So, ito lang yung binigay ko, circle, yung Ferris wheel. Let's have the definition of circle. A circle is a set of points in a plane that are equidistant from a fixed point. Again, circle is a set of points in a plane that are equidistant from a fixed point. And anong tawag nitong fixed point na to? Fixed point, this fixed point is called center. Again, a circle is a set of points, infinite points in a plane that are equidistant from a fixed point. And that fixed point is what we call center. Now, the distance from the center to any points of the circle is what we call radius. Again, the distance from the fixed point, or also called a center, to any point of the center of the circle is what we call radius. A circle may also be considered as a special kind of ellipse. So let's have here, okay, this is a graph of a circle in a Cartesian plane. Again, this is a graph of a circle in a Cartesian plane. By the way, let me give you a short history about Cartesian plane. So it was René Descartes who devised this Cartesian plane, or who discovered this Cartesian plane. Spelling ng René Descartes, we have here René Descartes. Ang spelling kay Descartes. And he is famous with his saying, cogito ergo sum, yung I think therefore I am. Okay? So it was René Descartes who discovered or who devised this Cartesian plane. And because of that, there exist na nga mga mga planes or points in geometry using Cartesian plane. And I think it was René Descartes, he is considered as the father of analytic geometry. Yeah, it was René Descartes, the father of analytic geometry. Okay, so let's have here a circle. So this is a circle in a Cartesian plane. So this C, ito nakita niyo na C, ito. This is what we call the center. The center is 3, 1. Now, from the center to this point B, from the center to point P, sabi dito, line segment PC is equal to 5. That means from center C to B, that's also 5. And from center C to A, that's also 5. Sir, bakit alam mo 5? Given that, if you're going to count dito, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the distance from point A to C, it's 5. And also, if 5 siya, excuse me, if 5 ang distance niya, that means any point from your circle, any point from your circle to the center is also 5. And the distance is what we call the radius. The radius here is 5. Now, there are two equations of circle. Okay? There are two equations of circles, and we have standard and general form. Okay? Standard and general form. Or standard or general equation. Now, ito yung standard form ng circle. Take note of this one. This is the standard form of the circle in which the center is located at the origin. Now, in a Cartesian plane, where we can find this origin? At 0, 0. Okay? So, ito yung equation na yung center mo is located at the origin. Now, halata din siya masyado, class. It's because ang andito lang is x squared lang siya. Walang ibang x, walang ibang linear term na merong variable x. So ganyan, pag ganito class, pag x squared lang yung given class, automatically the x coordinate is 0. Ito din, pag y squared. Pag y squared lang din class, automatically the y coordinate is 0. Okay? Now, ano itong r? This r, that is your radius. Okay, that is your radius. Now, ito namang sa baba, this is the standard equation of your circle in which the center is not located at the origin. Again, this is the standard equation of the circle in which the center is not located at the origin. So the center here, we have H and K. The center here is H and K. So your center is either located, it's either from quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, or quadrant 4, or sometimes quadrantal angles. Okay? So, ganyan yung standard equation ng circle pag yung center is not located at the origin. Meanwhile, sa general form, this is the general form of the circle, where A is equal to B. Now, there is a separate topic in which, by looking at the equation, you can identify immediately what kind of conic section is yung given equation. Yan. Tuturuan ko kayo yan. Now, dito, one of the clues is that circle ang equation if the constant of your x squared and your constant of your y squared is the same. Pag parehas yung constant ng x squared at saka y squared mo, if they are equal, that means the graph is circle. Okay, again ha, make it sure na A is equal to B, or should I say, the constant of your x squared and the constant of your y squared is the same. If they are equal or the same, that means the equation is circle. Sir, what if hindi yan sila parehas? Okay? What if hindi yan sila parehas? Now, if hindi yan sila parehas, that means the equation is either hyperbola or ellipse. Again, if hindi yan sila equal, the equation is either hyperbola or ellipse. So, bakit either? It's because you need to consider the sign between your x squared and y squared. By ganyan. Okay ha, again, there will be a separate topic for that one ha, but let me give you a clue na pag the same ang constant ng x squared at saka y squared, that is circle. Now, you need to learn also the difference between the standard form and the general form of the circle. Tingnan ninyo ang general form. The general form is the simplified form of the given standard form. Okay? Pag i-expand mo ang standard form, you will have the general form. So again ha, ganito ang mukha ng general form. So please learn how to differentiate general form and standard form. Tingnan niyo yung standard form. Ganito yung mukha. Okay? Yan. Now, let's have this graph. So this is a graph of the circle in a Cartesian plane. By the way, I am very strict sa graph. Dapat na ni arrow. Dapat na ni arrow. Okay? Dapat may arrow yan. Yan. Dapat may arrow yan siya. Kasi pag Cartesian plane, pag ganyan gani, dapat may arrow kasi that means extended. It's continuous. Okay? Now, these are examples of graphs of a circle in a Cartesian plane. So let's start here. So this is the equation of the circle. X squared plus y squared is equal to 25. Okay? Ito yung graph niya. Yan yung equation, then yan yung graph niya. Now, may binanggit ako kanina na pag x squared, the x coordinate of the center is 0. And pag y squared lang, the y coordinate of the center is also 0. So the center is 0, 0, andito, center, and it is located at the origin. Now, how about the 25? To get the radius, that's r squared, it's equal to 25. Yan. Then extract the square root, so r is 5. So r squared is equal to square root of 25. That means square root of 25, the answer is 5. So your radius is 5. Now, to graph a circle, focus the center. So this is our center, and our radius is 5. Now, since our radius is 5, count 5 pataas. 2, 3, 4, 5 ito. To the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ito. To the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ito. And sa baba, 3, 4, 5. Now, these endpoints, 5, 0, 0, 5, negative 5, 0, and 0, negative 5, these are the endpoints of your circle. If you're going to connect all of the endpoints, you will create a circle. Okay? Let's have another graph. This one. This is another graph. Center at 2, negative 5. Now, I hope you can still remember how to plot points. Okay? Paano mag-plot ng points in a Cartesian plane? That lesson, that plotting of points was introduced by your teacher when you were in grade 8. Yeah. I know that one since I taught that topic when I had my demonstration during my college days. Yeah, pag college na ako sa una, class 2016, fourth year college, I had my classroom demonstration discussing how to plot points in a Cartesian plane. So I know because I've experienced that one. Okay, anyways, I understand that there are students who forgot how to plot points. Okay? May mga estudyante na nakalimot na sila paano i-plot ang points ng circle. Now, if this is the x coordinate and this is the y coordinate, yeah, another term for x coordinate is abscissa and your y coordinate is ordinate. Now, your x coordinate is 2. Saan nakikita ang 2? Now, when we say x coordinate, that is located at the x-axis, and your x-axis is the horizontal line of your Cartesian plane, and the y-axis is the vertical line of the Cartesian plane. Now, your x is 2. Saan makikita ang 2? Dara. Dara ang x na to. Dara ang part. Your y is negative 5. Andito. Now, if you're going to extend. Now, they meet at this point. Okay, they meet at this point. Now, this point is what we call 2 and negative 5. Yan. Okay, that is the point 2, negative 5. And that is the center of this circle. And the radius is 3. If you're going to count from the center to the next point, You have 1, 2, 3. Sorry, andito yun siya. 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So if you're going to connect all of the endpoints, you will create a circle. Okay? So that's the a short background about graphing of circle. So now I want you to copy this one muna. Yeah. There are 3 items. I will be discussing first and second example. Again, I will be discussing first and second example, and you will I will give you the freedom to solve example number 3. But I will show my solution naman after. Again, I am going to solve items 1 and 2. I am going to explain the process. And for item number 3, you are going to solve that one. So I will give you 1 minute to copy the given example. And one more thing, these 3 examples are in standard form. Again, these 3 examples are in standard form. So our goal here is to transform this given equation into general equation. Okay, so can you write? Okay, let's start. Maklaro akong gisulat sa board. Maklaro akong isulat sa board?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's start. Now, before we will transform this one into general form, we need to get the center and radius first. Again, before we will transform this one into general form, we need to get the center and radius first. Sir, how? How are we going to get the center and radius? So this one, you need to equate them into 0. Again, you are going to equate them into 0. Okay, this is the process of equating into 0. Ito. Yan. Now, x minus 7 is equal to 0. That means your x is equal to 7. And for your y is negative 1. That means your center is 7, negative 1. How about your radius? This one, that's r squared is equal to 36. Extract the square root. Yan. So, square root of r squared is r. Square root of 36 is 6. So, this is the center and the radius of the given standard form. And after getting them, after getting the center and radius, we are going to transform na. Ito transform na natin. Yan. What is the first step? Ano kaya yung first step to transform this one? We are going to expand this one. Expand natin yan siya. So, anong method ang aming gagamitin? Ano yung method namin na gagamitin para ma-expand yan siya? The common method that you are going to use is yung FOIL method. Okay? Mag-FOIL method kayo para, kasi yan lang man yung common. But there are other way naman, like yung perfect square trinomial na shortcut. Okay? So let's use FOIL method to expand this one. Okay, so using FOIL method, x times x, that's x squared. X times negative 7, that's negative 7x. Negative 7 times x, negative 7x. Negative 7 times negative 7, that's positive 49. So the expanded form of this one, x squared, negative 7x minus 7x, that's negative 14x plus 49. The expanded form of this one, we have x squared minus 14x plus 49. Okay, this is the expanded form of x minus 7. Then plus the expanded form of y plus 1. So we need to expand y plus 1. So y plus 1 squared. Y plus 1 squared means y plus 1 times y plus 1. Okay? Y plus 1 squared means y plus 1 times y plus 1. So distribute y times y squared, y times 1, that's positive y, and that's positive 1. Simplify y squared plus 2y plus 1. 1 times 1 is 1. So the expanded form of this one, y squared plus 2y plus 1 is equal to 36. And after this process, you need to combine like terms. And dapat, yung sagot natin is ganito. Take note of the general form of a circle. We have here ax squared plus by squared plus bx plus EY plus F. This is the general form of the circle. Now, dapat ganito rin yung mukha ng ating sagot. Okay? Dapat ganito yung arrangement at saka mukha ng ating sagot. Combine like terms. Combine like terms. Now, this positive 36, ang positive 36 na yan, transpose to the other side, it will turn minus 36. Then equals 0. Again, this positive 36 transpose to the other side, it will turn minus 36. And then you will have the final answer, x squared plus y squared minus 14x plus 2y. 49 plus 1, it's 50. 50 minus 36, that's positive 14 is equal to. And this is now your answer. Okay? From this standard form to this general form. Ito na yung sagot mo. So kindly copy. I will give you time to copy. Okay, let's have our second example. Let's have our second example here. Kung yung process na ginawa natin dito, the same process lang din. Again, kung yung process na ginawa natin dito, the same lang yung gagawin natin. So let's have example number 2. But before that, we need to get the center and radius first. Again, we need to get the center and radius first. So we need to equate ito at saka ito into 0. Equate them into 0. So you have yan. Now, you have the center is positive 2 and 3. Center is positive 2 and 3. So yung r squared nyo, 26. Extract the square root. So your radius is square root of 26 or square root of 26 is not a perfect square. So hindi siya pwede square root. So square root of 26 in decimal form, that's 5.09 something. Let's have 5.1. Am I correct? That's 5.1. Tama ba? Tama ba na 5.1?
Yes, sir. 5.099.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. That's the square root of 26 is equal to 5.01. Now, we already have our center and our radius. We have our center and our radius. So let's transform this standard form to general form. Okay? So we are going to expand this one at saka ito. Expand using FOIL method. So x minus 2 times x minus 2. So x times x x squared, x times negative 2, negative 2x, then negative 2x, then positive 4. So you have x squared minus 4x plus 4. So the expanded form of this one, we have x squared minus 4x plus 4. Then plus, expand y minus 3, expand y minus 3. So y minus 3 squared, and y minus 3 times y minus 3. You have y squared minus 3y plus 9. So y squared minus 6y plus 9. So the expanded form of this one, we have y squared minus 6y plus 9 is equal to 26. Next, combine like terms. So you have x squared plus y squared minus 4x minus 6y plus 4 plus 9. Now this 26, itong 26 na to, transpose to the other side, it will turn minus 26 is equal to 0. And you will have your answer, x squared plus y squared minus 4x minus 6y minus 13 is equal to 0. So this is your standard equation. Again, this is the standard form, general, sorry. So this is the general form of our given standard equation. Again, let me repeat. This is the general form of our given standard form. Okay? So kindly copy this one, examples 1 and 2. And for example number 3, again, for example number 3, mag-solve. Now, after solving it, kindly chat your answer. Again, after nyo ma-solve, kindly chat your answer. The chat box. Okay? So I will be expecting that na ay mag-chat sa ako like more than 20 plus. 46 say na lang, so I will be expecting na ma-solve yung number 3. So you need to get the center, the radius, and the general form. Again, you need to get the center, the radius, and the general form. 4 minutes to do that one. So time starts. Back kasi I am going to drink water. Okay, this is the solution for item number 3. Okay? Ito yung solution ng item number 3. Now, sir, ba't ka nag-stop dito? Okay, may continuation pa ito. Sa general form class, sa general form, dapat yung constants natin are whole numbers. Again ha, sa general form, yung constants natin are whole numbers. Now, dito fraction ito. Fraction ito siya. So, paano ito matatanggal itong fraction na to? Dapat whole number yan siya. So, the denominator is 4. Multiply both sides by 4. Okay. So, bakit kailangan i-multiply by 4? Again, kailangan kasi whole number, lahat ng constants, and this fraction. So, sir, bakit 4 ang i-multiply? The denominator here is 4. Should I say the least common denominator of all terms is 4? So, distribute, that's 4x squared plus 4y squared plus 28x minus 4y plus 41 is equal to 0. And this is now the general form. Ito na yung general form mo. Now, take note. Pag merong ganito sa choices at saka ito, ang pipiliin ninyo ito. Okay? Again na, pag merong ganito sa choices at ito, you need to choose yung nasa choices. Now, okay lang man sa akin decimal yung center and radius. Pero yung general form, kailangan ninyo, okay, whole number lahat. So hindi pwede decimal. Decimal is not whole number. I will allow center and radius. Pero pagdating na siya sa general form, hindi pwede fraction nor decimal for our general form. Dapat whole numbers. Okay? So kindly copy our example number 3, the solution. And after that one, let's proceed to our second part. Kung ito standard to general, again, kung ito standard to general, later I will be presenting to you the examples that we are going to solve for general to standard. Okay, so kindly copy. So, these are the examples that we are going to solve this this afternoon. Now, for items 1 and 2, ako yung magso-solve. Items number 3 and number 4, kayo ang magso-solve. Again, items 1 and 2, ako ang magso-solve. Items 3 and 4, kayo ang magso-solve. Okay? So, kindly copy this one. Let's start. So examples 1 and 2, ako ang magsosolve. Examples number 3 and 4, kayo ang magsosolve. So let's have our first example. Now, the given is in general form. So our goal is to transform that one into standard form. Now, di ba? By looking at the equation, mas general siya. So it is hard for us to determine the center and the radius. Tingnan niyo. Di ba medyo mahirap? Medyo mahirap i-identify ang radius at saka yung center. But in my case, ako, by looking at that, isang tingin ko lang, yeah, the center is 6 and 5, the radius is 61 minus 1. The radius is 7. So kung ako, kasi I mastered naman that one, so alam ko din, so the radius is 7. Okay? Ito din, easy lang pod. The center is 3 and 0. The radius is 7 plus 9 and 16 is 4. Okay? So, I told you din last time na to review your lesson about completing the square. Okay? Kasi, that completing the square is very useful in our process dito. Okay? We will undergo completing the square process in order for us to transform general equation to the standard equation of our circle. So let's start. So the first step that you need to do, you are going to combine the same variable. So pag samasamahin mo yung magkaparehas ang variable. So dito, x squared at saka ng x. Itabi mo sila pag samasamahin mo sila. Y squared and negative 10y plus negative 12. Okay? Then after this one, ito na yung process ng completing the square. Okay? Ito na yung process ng completing the square. Kasi ito siya at saka ito, hindi siya pwede matawag na perfect square trinomial. Kulang ito ng constants para matawag siya na perfect square trinomial. Now, kindly observe the process na aking gagawin. Okay, observe the process. X squared minus 12x plus blank plus y squared minus 10y plus blank negative 12 plus how many plus blank do we have? Meron tayong plus blank na dalawa. So sa kabilang side then, we need to put dalawang plus blank. Yan. Then, itong negative 12x at saka negative 10y, yung si negative 12x at saka si negative 10y, that is the linear term. This is the linear term for x, and this is the linear term for y. When we say linear term, that's the exponent of your variable is 1. Now, the sign of our linear term is minus. So, dapat x minus, then blank, then squared, plus y minus, and blank squared is equal to yan. Okay. So, para ma-fill in natin itong mga blank to, okay? So observe the process. What's the half of 12? So our linear term here is 12. What's the half of 12? It's 6. 6 squared. 6 squared means 6 times 6, not 6 times 2. Again, 6 squared, that's 36. Okay? So magdagdag ka rin ng 36 sa other side. Yan. Okay? 6 squared means 6 times 6. Hindi 6 times 2. Buot. Next, the half of 10. What is the half of 10? The half of 10 is 5. 5 squared. 5 squared means 5 times 5. That's 25. Okay, 25. Then after that one, simplify this one. I-add mo to lahat, negative 12 plus 36 plus 25. That's 49. And this is now your standard form. Yes. Ito na yung standard form ninyo. From this to this. Okay? Yan na yung standard form ninyo. And since we already have our standard form, we can now solve or we can now determine our center and radius. Equate them into 0. Equate them into 0. And equate into 0. So x is 6, y is 5. That means our center is 6 and 5. How about the radius? So r squared is 49. Extract the square root. R is 7. Okay. Solve for our first example. Okay. So kindly copy before we will proceed to example number 2.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, may question po ako.
Yes, ano man yun?
Yung, di ba, sir, general to standard, ano yung sundin po na final answer, sir? Yung, like, kagaya po yung nasa board, sir, is equal to 49 or like, i-breakdown po siya into 7 squared?
They're just the same.
Okay po. So, either po, sir, tama po siya.
Yeah, okay lang. Walang problema. It's either of the two.
Okay po. Thank you so much, sir.
Ano na lang, ganito na lang siguro. If walang 49 sa choices, pero merong 7 squared, that's the answer. Pero, pag merong 49 pero walang 7 squared, ito yung sagot. So, what if silang dalawa andun sa choices? Silang dalawa ang sagot. Okay? Or it's either sa kanila. Kasi, sa quiz ko sa Clipper, kasi bago pa kayo sa Clipper, no, yung iba, may makalagay doon sa is may multiple ang sagot. Okay? May nakalagay doon na clue na multiple answers. Okay? Pero pag walang multiple answers, that means isa lang yung sagot sa choices. Pero yung sinabi ko, it's either the same lang yan sila, yung 49 at saka 7 squared. Okay?
Okay po, sir. Thank you so much po.
Okay? Now, let's have example number 2. So, sa example number 2, class, tingnan nyo, class. Diba? 6x. 6x is the linear term for x. Now, walang linear term for y. Okay? Walang linear term for y. Then, di ba may binanggit ako kanina, na pag y squared lang yan siya, walang ibang linear term, walang ibang variable na y. Pag y squared lang yan siya, diba, that's y minus 0 squared. The y coordinate of your center is 0, or simple as no. So, let's solve. So, combine like terms, combine the same variable, minus 6x plus y squared is equal to 7. Then perform completing the square. X squared minus 6x plus blank plus y squared is equal to 7 plus blank. Isang plus blank lang tayo. It's because isa lang man. Okay? Kasi si y squared lang. So, x minus blank squared plus y squared. What is the half of 6? The answer is 3. 3 squared is 9. So, 9 din dito. And 7 plus 9, it's 16. Or, x minus 3 squared plus, if you're going to break down this one, this is y minus 0 squared is equal to 16. So, it's either sa kanilang dalawa yung sagot. And then, it's either sa kanilang dalawa yung sagot. And for our center here, equate into 0. So x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 0. So your center is 3, 0. And for the radius, r squared is 16. Square root of r is r. Square root of 16 is 4. So that this is now your answer. Okay? So for examples number 3 and number 4, again, for examples number 3 and number 4, kayo na ang mag-solve. Then I am going to present my solution later. So I will give you 5 minutes to solve it. Time starts now. Okay, class, for item number 4, since the merong constant ang x squared at saka y squared. Again, for item number 4, merong constant ang x squared at saka y squared, which is 4. Now, in order for you to solve it easily, you need to divide all of the terms by 4. Again, for item number 4, since merong constant na 4 ang x squared at saka y squared, divide lahat ng terms by 4. So for x squared divided by 4, x squared. For y squared divided by 4, y squared. Then this is 4x. Then this is 10y plus 67 over 4 is equal to 0. Yeah. You need to transpose 67 over 4. Okay. Again, you need to transpose 67 over 4 to the other side. So it will turn negative 67 over 4. Okay, now how come naging 49 over 4? Okay, how come naging 49 over 4? If you are going to simplify this one, simplify this one, you can use your calculator to simplify that one. The answer is 49 over 4. Okay, or for manual solving, you have negative 67 all over 4. 4 times 4, kasi merong 1 dyan, no? 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 25 is 100. That's 49 over 4. Okay, meron question dito. Sir, what if magkaiba ang constant niya? Ano po ang gagamitin na number pang divide? Okay, that's another topic. Okay? That's another topic. Take note kanina, di ba I've mentioned kanina in general form that the constant of x squared and y squared in a circle should be the same. Parehas dapat ang constant ng x squared at saka y squared. So pag 4, 4 sila, divide sila lahat by 4. Now, itong question mo, na what if hindi sila parehas? That is applicable for ellipse and hyperbola. Again, that problem is applicable or that problem is intended for ellipse and hyperbola. Magkaiba yan sila. Okay? Iba na yan siya na case. Okay? So, huwag kayong ma-worry kasi there will be a separate topic for that one. So, let's continue dito. So this is now the standard equation. Yeah, and this is the solution of our example number 4. So kindly copy before I will give my final announcement again. The class code for the Quiper, I do hope that your advisor has already gave you the
Sir, wala pa po kaming mga school email.
for Quiper, tama ba? Wala pa kayong sa Quiper, no?
Yes po.
Okay, na lang, kindly save this one na lang for your for our precal sa Quiper. Kindly save this code, by the way. S2, ito yung code ng S2. Okay, that's the code for grade 11 S2. So let's have your announcement again. Let's have your announcement. This coming Thursday we will meet because we teachers are required to join the Madayaw. So of course, pag since hindi man tayo mag-meet, so I will give you an activity at exactly 2:30 to 3 p.m. That's your practice test period. Again, 2:30 to 3 p.m. That's your practice test period. Now, from 1:30 to 2:30, that's the period in which you are going to watch the videos that I am going to post sa page. Okay? There are 3 videos that I am going to post, and you are required to watch all of them. And to monitor that you watch that video, you need to reply my comment doon. So don't you worry, mag-comment ako for our section, like grade 11 S2. So lagay ko doon grade 11 S2. Please comment done if you're done watching the video. And of course, you need to state your full name to monitor the attendance. And the coverage of your practice test, it's all about kung ano yung nasa video. Kasi it's all about graphing of circle. Okay? And then sa graphing of circle kasi there will be a combination of graph of circle and transforming standard to general and general to standard. Kasi halos lahat ng examples ko doon are all general equation. So in order for us to graph, we need to convert first into standard form before natin siya mag-graph. Yan. And then next week, September 2, that's your first quiz. Again, next week, September 2, that is your first quiz. Sir, saan? Yeah, very good question. If ever wala pang Quiper, another Google form. Again, if ever wala pang Quiper, your quiz is in a form of Google Forms. Again pag hindi pa tayo wala pang Quiper, your quiz will be in the form of Google Forms. Okay.